Bruh.
Hey, it's been a while. A lot of stuff happened, for sure, and I think we'll discuss them all later in this video, so I think without further ado, we should just roll. Okay, so first things first. Obviously, this was filmed before the pandemic, and kind of looking back on it now, I feel like it's just a really weird time capsule of what had been, and it's just so jarring seeing people so near each other. We're just getting our bearings right now, and aquarium is probably the best bet to go. Liking the snowman. Really reminds me of Animal Crossing New Horizon snowmen. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Nice alligator over there. Aw, he's just trying to find love. Yeah, this part of the building has mostly swamp animals, swamp creatures, I want to say. Not really much going on here. There's a turtle. That's turtle, you know? I don't know. Another shot of the turtle from a different angle. Yeah, this is interesting content. I think we're just gonna head over to the aquarium. A lot more interesting things going on there. I usually go back and forth on whether Cal Academy of Sciences or Monterey Bay Aquarium is superior, but I think they're both pretty good at what they do. I think Cal Academy has a lot more variety, as you'll see later in this video, whereas Monterey Bay, it's just mostly water creatures, and that's all you get. Pricing between both of them is pretty similar too, so what can you do? What can you do? Huh?
That belly button. It's an Audi.
It's an Audi.
Ooh, this one's minis. Oh.
I don't know if that's their belly button. That might be their other.
Look at them, they're just staring at you.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Looking back on this content really makes me kind of yearn for the pre-COVID times that we would just go out and just do stuff. Like here, oh my gosh, don't do that, bro. There could be Rona on that. Stop. Don't do, oh my goodness. This guy. What does he think he's doing? There's a big snake right there. And then there's also frog content. Me and my cousin are gonna egg on this frog, so that's gonna be kind of funny to see and hear. That's really cool. I didn't know they had these in Vietnam.
I don't think we would have found them. Oh, it's moving! Yo.
Wow. Okay, I'm on camera. Jump. I can't see anywhere else. I was really excited to see this desert scorpion really close up because I never had seen one in person before. And I never will because it was never there that day. I don't know where it went. There's some jellyfish here. Jellyfish are always nice to look at. Very calming. Nice ambient lighting. They always remind me of the Finding Nemo goatfish. You know, when you have to like when Marlin and Dory are bouncing around. That's kind of what they remind me of more. Like Finding Nemo. Yeah, look at them. Here we have the same jellyfish in a different lighting. It's the same fish. It's the same jellyfish, but it reminds me of SpongeBob a little bit more. You know how they're like more pink and not so realistic, even though it's the same thing. Like, come on. This snake was pretty fun to play with. How do you play with a snake? Well, you just move your finger around and it just kind of follows it. And I think it's one of the cuter snakes that I've seen, you know? Big fish, coming in like a bullet, kind of like a submarine. And I was like, wow, that's a long fish. That's a long boy right there. And up next we have this kind of touch area where you can kind of touch starfish. It's mostly for kids, but I am a kid at heart, so I wanted to touch a starfish, of course. Got him. Here we are, massaging the heck out of this starfish, massaging its worries away. This is last jellyfish footage, I swear. And then we have this really cool tunnel in Cal Academy of Science. I think this is one of the cooler aquarium tunnels because you really get to see like the turtles like kind of moving around, the fish kind of just vibing, minding their own business. And I think you'll see it later, but up on the tunnel, when you look up, that leads to the rainforest kind of area. And we will actually access the rainforest area too. And then when we're up there, I'll look back down and I can show you guys as well. But overall, you know, pretty cool tunnel. What else can I say about the tunnel? You just see cool fish like that. There's a fish behind me? Oh! Hello! We're gonna take a last look underneath the tunnel until we head outside where we can find the reindeer and all their reindeer glory.
Why so still?
Why so still? Eat that tree. Really? I thought his name was Sven.
Yeah. He looked like a dasher. What do you think?
He looks like a Santa.
What's that one doing? Eating.
I like how he's learning how to camouflage.
What's that?
My boy is learning how to camouflage.
Of course, we have the resident penguins in the house. For some odd reason, they have fake penguins to kind of differentiate from the real penguins. I don't know, maybe it's to alleviate their loneliness, which is, you don't think too hard or else you'll get depressed. But really odd, really odd. Welcome to the rainforest. Welcome, you guys. The rainforest was actually a really cool experience. You get to see a lot of really neat reptiles like that. I think that one was actually a poisonous. Or, I don't even know. I don't want to say anything. That's a cool frog too. But this snake is where I was like, whoa, you know?
Oh, right here?
Where's it go? It's never ending. Millipedes?
They look so meta.
Meta?
Even millipedes with their vegetables.
I don't eat my vegetables. Who cares? I think the really cool part about going through this rainforest area is the kind of progression that you get while you're walking up, because you get to see a greater scale of how the rainforest is. Like, look at this shot. This looks like something straight out of a movie, like Indiana Jones or something. Yeah. Really beautiful stuff. Down there is the tunnel that I was talking about before. And that's really cool because then people up here in the rainforest can be like, oh wow, what's that down there? I kind of want to go visit that. And so it kind of leads more exploration, and I kind of like that when you make your customer's experience kind of nice and freeform like that. It's just really nice. There's my cousin right over there admiring a lizard. Always cheeky, that one. This lizard was really beautiful to look at. Look at those spots. I'm surprised my camera even picked up on it at all. And right here you can really see the scope of this big dome of a rainforest. The butterflies, it's so cool that they get to like roam free. I usually, you know, when you see them, maybe in zoos they probably are a little caged up, and it's a little depressing, honestly, but seeing them roam free here is just, it's really nice. And then you can even interact with some of them, but you know, don't take them home, you know, just brush them off if they try to come home with you. And that was kind of our trip at the rainforest. This is our footage kind of just going down, and you know, you can see how much we walked up, and it was really nice. It was a really nice, pleasant experience, very calming. Coming down this elevator, you get to see a little bit of the fish right here too. I didn't really expect that, and their little dopey faces. But yeah. Happy Auror's Day. Happy holidays there. While we're exiting out here, I should say that we are about to transition over to Japantown. That's very nearby. So let's just go do that right now. And just like that, we're here in Japantown in front of the Nandeya restaurant where we ate for our lunch. Or I think it was dinner, actually. Really nice restaurant. I really like the aesthetic of it all. It's very nice. You see there's a lot of people here. I hope they're doing well now after COVID. Really cool. I really like these. They're just hanging up. I don't know what any of them says. I took Japanese a little bit, but not so much. So I can maybe make out some characters, but not all. But they're really nice to look at, and I like it. Here I have my fried sushi, and everybody else had way more interesting stuff than me, like ramen and all that stuff. I don't know why I didn't get ramen. Honestly, just get ramen. Just get ramen when you're there. Corn chocolate. Not as delectable as you think it is. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And they also... I don't remember which store this was, but it's a pretty obvious store when you go into Japantown. It's kind of on the side of like all the other food court area, but you can't really miss it. Got these little cute Rilakuma tins with the little wafers in them. They were really expensive, mind you, because of the branding. And now we're going into Maido. Come on, everybody, let's go. And sorry, you know, Maido here is drastically different from the Maido in Santana Row, because that one in Santana Row is more stationary, where this is more kind of souvenir based, because it is kind of in San Francisco, so there's a lot more geared souvenir stuff like this.
Oh, that's cute.
And there's a lot of really cool Japanese stamps. Again, don't know what any of them means, but if you're Japanese, if you know Japanese and you really like using stamps, this is a really cool place to get some. There's some corgi stickers here. Very nice, very cute. And I think there's also some corgi pins as well. There you go. If you're a fan of those, they have those here too. Looking back on this, I really kind of regret not getting anything here because it's very souvenir-y, like very touristy, but it's just nice to have it. Oh, okay, here we go. Kinokuniya is really cool, and okay. Also, Junji Ito, one of my favorite manga artists of all time. I've already had a couple of his books, as you can see right here, but if you don't know who he is, I think he's getting a little bit more popular lately. He's essentially a horror manga artist, and he focuses a lot about like Lovecraftian horror or like really intricate, detailed pictures that kind of just freak you out. Kind of, it activates the fight or flight instinct. If you like any of these images that I'm showing you right now, you should really check it out. I recommend you start with Uzumaki because that's the one that got me into it, and it was really good. So yeah, got some pom-pom Pokemon. Make some Pokemon out of pom-poms, man. I mean, you can really do anything. You can really do anything with art nowadays, crafting.
Cute.
It's really creative, really clever. And I think this whole first floor area in general is just manga. I think upstairs is more stationary and other things, but this is just more manga oriented for the weeb in everyone, for the weebs out there. A really cool Kirby collection right here. It's really cute. And this little cute book right here too. I really like Kirby and Smash Bros. And just in his own games as well. Really nice for the fanatic Kirby fan out there. We got some kind of gacha-ish situations here. Little, I don't know, mystery boxes or pins. A nice Pokemon collection here too. A nice anime collection here too. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff here in Kinokuniya, San Francisco. There is one in San Jose too. but this one is just
Sister. But make it
balls to the
Japanese.
walls. There's a lot going on. You can spend hours here. Like, I'm talking a lot of material, and if you're really into manga, this is one of the places you need to hit up for sure.
Oh, this one I bought for Eric. Yeah.
They got Star Wars manga. I don't think they even have that in like Barnes and Nobles. So yeah. And what I like about Kinokuniya, right, is that they really shrink wrap all their stuff, which, you know, you can't really preview or anything, but it is very nice to keep the quality of the books, you know, so you don't get any torn cover pages or, like, I don't know, I guess post-COVID, right, you don't get any germs infected onto the surface of the books, and they're very easy to maintain and clean and sanitize. Really cool. I wish I could do this shot again. I went way too fast, so I understand the frustration. I'll try to do better next time. We got some nano blocks here. Yeah, so if you're into nano blocks and Dragon Ball Z, this is up your alley. Also One Piece too. Just One Piece all of a sudden. This does not translate well. At all. That doesn't translate. Nami does not translate. They were also pushing out Weathering With You, the movie, and I went to see this afterwards, and it was pretty good. Not so bad.
With a single prayer, she can part the clouds and bring back the...
I think if you're a fan of the movie Your Name, because it's by the same people, you'll like this movie. And over here we just got much more manga. This is really cool. I should have bought this. This was like kind of
I like that. Yeah,
reminds me of like the lo-fi kind of aesthetic. Okay. The Studio Ghibli area was really cool. There was a lot, you can see there's a lot of really cool trinkets here in the Studio Ghibli section. And they also have these things called paper theater, which is kind of like a do-it-yourself kind of craft that you can make on your own. And it looks like a lot of parts are like sticking out. And it's really nice to look at. So, but it is expensive. Bro, chill.
What's the tea?
And afterwards, we just went to get ice cream, or taiyaki, at Uji. Really good. I really like it. We got the ube flavor, and ube was really good. Have you seen him? Now you have. That's really nice. I really like that. The ube flavor. Now, there's a funny story behind this. When we got the ube, another customer after us also asked for ube, but it turns out we got the very last flavor, I guess, because they weren't making any more. So it was very gratifying to know that we got the very last ones. So that's always nice. We're coming up on 19 minutes here, so I just want to say thank you for watching. I didn't really find this interesting, but you must have because you made it all this way. So I really appreciate it a lot. Please stay safe out there. Contact your friends and family to make sure that you don't go insane. And with that, I'll see you later. All right, I'm gonna go now. Bye.